We are live now. I will start in just a sec. Got to share this video to the Discord. Come on. Thank you. And we are good to go. Hello, everybody. How have you been? So, we're just gonna pick up where we left off. I'm just gonna poke around the Citadel real quick, see if there's anything new for me to do here since I beat the last story mission, and then we're gonna go galaxy hopping, doing some side quests.
That its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny.
Yay.
Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Hello, Endangered. How are you? I can't help but feel that we saw each other just earlier today. Who knew? Let's see. Got anything for me? Nope. Let's check the Presidio.
Commander Shepard? Khalisah bint Sina Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Well, I can't complain about that logic.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
What I'm basically saying
Some
is
have
I'm
said
better
your
than
appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I definitely pissed some people off with that, but I'm like, meh. I didn't want to just end the interview. And it's not like... Ugh. I don't know, I'm of the opinion they really shouldn't be keeping Saren a secret at this point.
You let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your
Same.
people?
Hater
All
too.
the time.
Okay, Tali and Rex, they have great back and forth conversation. Then again, all the Krogans in general just have great back and forth conversation with any given crew member. Maybe less so Grunt, but that doesn't make Grunt any less awesome. But yeah, I love in Andromeda just driving around in the Nomad with Drax. Just having him chat with anyone and everyone. Oh, wait. Map hasn't updated yet. Hi, we're here to reenact... Hi, we're here to reenact a scene from the third game, so... That's right. Alright. What is is this? Okay. Oh. That sounds like a very, very smart decision. Abby calls Grunt her frog son. In fact, she specifically bought a plush so she can be like, honey, we have frog son. What? The attempted murder?
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a
I love
criminal,
pugs
I'd be
so
considered
much.
a security risk.
Have you seen
They'd
the
revoke my clearance or place
I
me
think
on
it's called
administrative leave
the
until she was
pug who
apprehended.
cannot frickin'
I
run
shall transfer
video?
a little
It's
something
adorable.
into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
I can't prove it, but I'm fairly certain she's voiced by the same actor who voices Azula in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Speaking of which, let's have an encore performance. Oh, it just... Fine, I guess she's important, so I can't shoot her. This game's not letting me have fun. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Well, let's check out the wards first, then I'll head back to the Normandy. I know. And I mean, well, then again, there's a hilarious side quest involving her in the next game. So, I guess I can live with letting her live. Well, I guess it's not hilarious. It's more just a, ooh, that's good gratification.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Well, if they're in the Hades cluster, I'm assuming their demands would be returning Persephone to them immediately. Okay. So, in the second game, depending on what's it called? Vormir? Whatever, the icy planet we go to in this game. Depending on if you help the Solarian, the corrupt Solarian guy, or his assistant arrest him, you can help the assistant arrest that Asari in the next game. I'm 99% positive it's the same Asari. If it's not her, then... here's my mouse. I just dropped it out of shame. So
tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
Do Krogan size up everyone for a fight, even friends and allies?
yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I just know that you can either keep the Solarian in power or you can help his assistant arrest him. Yeah, that is something I do like about that planet, is that you can do it multiple ways, but like you said, what's the point? It's like, guy's a dick. But again, you can do it. So I appreciate that it's a thing. Do you have anything new to offer?
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you
Nope.
again. Anything you need?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably...
Again, it's amazing how many unlikable Solarians there are in this franchise compared to every other species. And I'm not counting Batarians and Vorcha because we're a human and they don't like humans. It's not really the character's fault we don't like each other. It's just the in-game, you know, universe at play. Let's see. I'd say after that, definitely Volus would be the least likable alien race. And then I want to say Asari. It's kind of funny that even though we're supposed to be at war with the Turians, or we're supposed to be, or we were at war with the Turians, or we're at odds with the Turians, there are very few unlikable Turian NPCs. Oh yeah, I agree. In fact, I'm a little sad we never got a Batarian companion in the franchise. And if they ever make an Andromeda sequel, they'll never will be. If they continue the series with Andromeda, there never will be a Batarian companion. But I'm just saying, as a whole, they're probably the next ones. Yep, fresh out of war with them. Excuse me. I mean, heck, I'd have loved if we could have had Arya's Batarian bodyguard as a companion during the Arya DLC in the third game. That'd have been fun, but at the same time, it got us the very first female Turian ever, which I am quite happy with. Albeit
Has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Man. I wish BioWare animated that performance of... I probably would fall asleep after 10 minutes, but it would still be worth the price of it.
With deep procrastination and resentment, to be or not to be. Last poor your
Yeah, to be fair, the I don't remember. I think her name's Nisa or something like that. In Mass Effect Andromeda, Kandros is actually... Ask him about what brought you to Andromeda. He says, I was tired of being the good one in the family. And then he talks about her from the Omega DLC.
Patching it through. Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story. But you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
There's one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad.
I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth.
Also, the Citadel DLC does add female Turians as, what's the word I'm looking for? Does add female Turians as NPCs you can run into in the new locations. Actually, if you're not romancing Garrus, you can help him work up the nerve to go speak to a female Turian. Okay. I don't 100% remember what my mission here is, but I think it was actually on the moon. Now that I think about it. Earth. No. Can I not get on the moon here? Shoot. What was the... I have an assignment or something. No. Here that I need to do on them in the local cluster. Hades Gamma. Yep. No. Shoot, I swear I had to do something here. Yeah, Earth's moon. So deal with the Earth's moon. Yeah, okay, where's the moon? I knew it was the moon. I'm not crazy. There's the moon. I mean, it's like, I didn't think we were living in the timeline where, you know, Piccolo blew up the moon, but you never know. You know, that Brian Regan sketch I quoted last time about driving in the Sea of Tranquility would have been better saved for here, because we're actually on the moon now. Yep. Let's go grab some space shit, and then we'll go shoot an AI. Oh, the VI from this quest, it survives the later game? Is that what you mean?
On my way.
Oh, I actually didn't know that the VI from this survived. Where does it show up again? Wait, really? For real? This VI becomes EDI? Huh. I genuinely didn't know that. Is that just in, like, the, you know, did they just explain that in some of the codex entries, or is there a conversation she talks about that I never heard? 'Cause that's pretty cool, actually. Probably shouldn't tell Joker that I'm shooting his girlfriend then. Learn about it. Wow. That is kind of cool, slash would be kind of, huh? But yeah, that's very cool. That's something I really, really, really like about Mass Effect, is that they managed to work... They can work some, what would seem like even the most innocuous things in their games, and be like, JK, that was actually important. And I think Dragon Age can do it too, but I just don't think it does it as well. But then again, Dragon Age doesn't outright have the same level of connected continuity that the first Mass Effect trilogy did, so... Oh, excuse me. So, I can forgive it. Where... Okay. Not interested in playing all around the mulberry bush with you. Just... Can you hold still so I can shoot you? Thank you. Well, I believe it. Yay, I guess. To the next building.
Think we got him, Commander.
Okay, cool. Pardon me. All right. All right, back on the road. But Daddy, I still have to pee. All right, get out. We'll go back in again. Why didn't you go before we left? I've always wondered that too, but I've got a feeling, given that Dragon Age is a bit quicker to be like, JK, things happen this way, whether you wanted to or not. She sneaks out and still becomes the Enchanter regardless, but anything is possible. Cool, you have kinetic barriers. I have a shotgun. Actually, you want to hear something really funny about Dagna and the Xbox version of Dragon Age? In the Xbox version of Dragon Age, there is a glitch that, after you get permission from, Irving... Yeah, I know. But after you get permission for her to, you know, come study at the circle, she will actually appear in the circle where she's supposed to be after, you know, you get permission, and you can speak to her there to finish the quest. And if you finish the quest, she'll then say, I'm going to go pack immediately to go move to the circle. Well, her model then reappears back in Orzammar and stays there for the rest of the game. But if you speak to her, she's like, wow, the circle is more amazing than I ever thought it was. And yeah, I've played Dragon Age on PC and PlayStation 3 as well, and that's only a glitch on Xbox. And it's kind of oddly charming, at least I think it is. So when it didn't happen on the PlayStation, I'm like, aw, man. Why can't I have reality warping Dagna in the Orzammar? Plus, it's also like, wait, if you could attend the circle while still living in Orzammar, what was the point of this side quest? Who knows? Maybe it's just my copy of the game. Anything is possible. All I know is that it's happened every single time for me whenever I play the game on my Xbox, but it's never happened to me in any other version of the game I've played. So, who knows? Maybe it's just a corruption with how my files are stored on my Xbox or something. Anything is possible. Or how it's... whatever. Whatever. I don't claim to be a programmer, so I couldn't begin to offer an explanation. Huh. Alright. Must just be something I've gotten. Oh well. One more unique story to share about my BioWare experience, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I've honestly never gone back to look for Dagna either. I just only found out about it due to the glitch. Because again, I found her back in Orzammar. I'm like, what are you doing here? And then she's like, the circle is amazing! I'm like, do you mean the circle that you're drawing on the ground? Because this is still Orzammar? Okay. Let's see, do I just... will it automatically report back on the... Oh wait, that fan. Yeah, that's right. I recall. Oh yeah, never could figure out that damn quest. Okay, I'm going to go back to the ship, and then I'll pick a destination. Because no way am I going to remember most of these names between now and when I get to the... where's the door? Okay, it is behind here. Ah, there. Can I get through here? Apparently, I don't know how I got from there to there, but here I am. Rocking like... Wait, no, I can't get that. Rocking like a hurricane. Actually, all joking aside, do I have the hurricane equipped? Because that would be funny. Nope. 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 That's a shame. I could have had a double meaning. Double meaning! All the way! So intense! Okay, back to the Normandy is fine and fair. God damn it, I did it again. Please don't turn off your console. Bitch, I do whatever I liked. Yes, that is right. Oh, yeah, I should look at my journal first. Yes, I walked through solid metal because I am, after all, Shepard. Physics mean nothing to me as long as the game glitches in my favor. If you're wondering about the manner of speech, I am a starship captain. It seemed appropriate. Okay, Argos Row. Mr. Zulu, take us out. Let's see, Argos Row. There we go. Argos Row. You just blew my mind with that.
Message coming in. Patching it through. General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
To the rescue! Well, they sound like they're in need, so we'll attend to their needs. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Or something. Oh, map. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll do this first, since I'm already headed in this direction. I think my favorite SMG was the Geth SMG. Then again, I just loved the Geth weapons in Mass Effect 3 in general. You know, if actual geology was just simply playing a game of Simon, I might have gotten a better grade on my geology class in college.
Yeah, it's a trap.
I think they heard my declaration of how much I like their weapons, so they decided to shoot me with them. Yeah, that's kind of where I was. I had an SMG, lightweight SMG.
Cover me.
You lead, I'll follow.
So usually Tempest or Geth or something else along those lines. But then I'd always have an assault rifle or a shotgun that I would, or a sniper rifle, or any one of the above that I would use. And then when I run out of bullets, out came the teeny tiny I'm going to... Oh, hello! Hello, I'm Moskadog? Is that how I say your name? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm glad you liked the Spore Hero playlist. That was one of my favorite to make. Mostly because it was kind of nice to torture the rest of the channel for once. Oh, General Rexbar. He kind of looks like him, too. You know, and honestly, I give myself some credit with the Spore Hero Let's Play. I could have, even though I named my character Dick, I never once put the weapon in between his legs, so I think I exercised some restraint with that playthrough.
Securing point.
Oh. Is my inventory full again? Man, inventory in this game fills up... Yep. Yep. Alright, let's... go... Oh. Yep, let's liquidate some stuff. Although, if Rex was, you know, freaking Admiral Akbar, then he wouldn't have died like a total pussy by being sucked out of the airlock in The Last Jedi. God, I hate that movie. Oh, I guess I should acknowledge the thank you for the good job. Better late than never, right? You know, I wish I could get... Yeah. I mean, he would have just jumped out of the ship as a cannonball, head bashed, you know, the First Order's fleet, and then would have just, you know, stuck it on a stick and roasted it over a sun just for lunch. Yeah, I miss planes. I just wish Spore Hero had a bit better control, because it's really fun. Like, I like the concept. I genuinely think the idea of Spore works better in a third-person perspective. And it's part of the reason why the creature stage was so much fun in actual Spore. Yeah, I'm kind of sad it didn't do very well. At least, from my understanding, it didn't do very well. Alright, we're done here. Tally-oop! Alright, let's finish looking around this cluster, and then I'll pull up the journal log, and we will go on more poorly planned action romps in the poor struggling Mako. Cluster. What is the next? What's the other thing you got for me? My journal. Dear Diary, it's day number 400 on the Normandy. The idiot with the controller has to sing that damn song every 5 minutes. I'm dead inside. Why did he give me black lipstick? I look so much better in summer colors. Rex has decided to, the idiot forgot what he was saying and is going to stop this joke now. Let's see. Discovery to the Sentry system and the Hawk in Edda cluster. I'm Batman. I did it again. So, Moscadog? Again, am I saying your name right? Moscadog? It's a running theme here that I accidentally exit out of the map instead of backing out, so that's what I mean by I did it again, because I mean to hit X and instead I press B. Well, I hear we're going to the cluster of the century. Ha 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 ha.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Edda cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics.
Aww.
He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
Hi, sweetie. I'm glad to see you're tuning into my stream from upstairs. I love you too.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them.
Oh, good. We're gonna have to deal with the biotic Kool-Aid.
They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
I don't remember if we actually get to see Hackett's face until the next game. But, again, he's another little running theme that I like about this trilogy. They don't just swap him out every single game with some other General Joe Schmo. Flying around at the speed of 10 million light years. Not Garrus. I love you, Garrus, but I'd rather have Tali and Rex. Because Tali, because I love my Tali, and this is the only game Rex is playable. So, ergo, I must have Tali and Rex. Before anyone says you can't romance Matt's Tali this time around at your fem shep. Well, I still love her. Perfect. Get it all in one. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, extra novelty. Is it my birthday? Did Christmas come early? I'm getting extra crap I have to drive to in floaty physics. I feel so privileged. Also, I really hope no one on board, you know, gets motion sickness real easy or gets vertigo, because quite frankly, their stomach probably turned inside out now just from my driving. Right now the Mako's saying, it's like, hey, I'm named after the fastest swimming shark, not the fastest climbing mountain goat. Could we, Could you stop trying to break physics? Oh, good. Math. My favorite. Yeah? Yeah? Or dance, yeah. Actually, Ryder can dance. When Ryder gets plastered, gets blind fucking drunk. Albeit, I rather enjoy the scene when Ryder gets blind, you know, gets blasted drunk. Oh yeah. Ryder can dance better than Shep. Yeah, it's when they're infiltrating Sloane's party so Reyes can steal the booze. If you talk to the bartender 3 times, they'll ask you if you want to try this yeah, it is hard to dance as bad as Shepard. But yeah, if you talk to the bartender 3 times and get all 3 of her questions correctly, she'll offer you to try this special brew of hers. And then you get so blackout drunk, you go on you start dancing all around Sloane's throne room. You sit on Sloane's throne. I'm actually amazed you don't get killed. But yeah. I'm not saying it's good dancing, per se, but after 3 games with Shepard's terrible dancing, I'd say it's pretty good.
Got it.
Huh. Well, if we bring this back and, put it on TV, we might, I was trying to make a Crypt Keeper joke, but I lost it. Yeah, very likely. Although part of me, even though I know he's not there in the scene, but I know he likes hanging out around there, I'm thinking Sloane's like, "Hey, I should probably kill Ryder," but oh wait, Drax is in Ryder's crew. I don't want to piss Drax off. Hey, hopefully it's not the bar that, you know, that tries to poison all humans. That would be bad. Oh, Shep can't. Oh, yeah. Shep. Speaking of booze and not being able to handle it, I always loved in Skyrim that you could actually shoot up, you know, drink a bunch of alcohol or do a bunch of drugs, and it actually affects your character's ability to walk straight. Like, it's a slight touch of kind of realism. I say kind of because I've never done I've never drank alcohol and never done drugs, so I don't actually know what it does to you. Okay, good. Good. Definitely go to the other Omega bar. Oh, the Krogan liquor. It kind of reminds me of the booze that Iron Bull gives you in Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, man, that's a funny scene. And yes, I'll go back once I find out what this is. Oops. I think this is the... Wait, no. Is this the... Is that... Where's the door? The door! Maybe it is over here.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
I actually didn't know making the bartender drink the poison drink was a thing you could do. I usually just arrest him or shoot him or something. Because I think if you try to arrest him, he then tries to shoot you, and then you end up shooting him. Or something. I don't remember. What's up?
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us.
Yo.
The Alliance wants to wipe us out.
Move. I'm the main character. You will move for me. I mean, I've already proven I'm willing to reenact a scene from the third game on a Turian. Don't make me do it to you.
am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
You can still get out of this alive, Major. Surrender and nobody will get hurt.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Just going to steal all your stuff. Nothing more. Nothing more. Into the vacuum of space. Beam them out of there, Scotty. If you can't tell, I am rather proud of my Shatner impression. Alright, let's finish looking around.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs.
Yay.
To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives.
Protagonist power. Kolhagen. Kaktrach. Or Kankraktach. Anon. Cool. Taraptapa. I forget. Have I looked at you? Well. Oh. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Got a text message. Cool. My boss just sent me a text message of, so for Monday, Labor Day, whatever. at work we need to do like a special dessert. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, cool. We were trying to think of something special we could do at minimal effort to us, just because we're okay. Hold on. With minimal effort to us, just because we already have way too much on our plate. So we came up with an idea of like bringing in pre-made ice cream sandwiches and then just decorating them. And he just sent me a picture of that saying, hey, here's what we're going to do. So, yeah. So, you know, cluster recently dropped out of contact with Hades Gamma Cluster. Find out there. I think I got several things in the Hades Gamma Cluster, don't I? Hades Gamma Cluster. For sure, body voice cluster. Wow, lots of text from him. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, there's the other one in the Hades Gamma Cluster. The point is, we are going to Hades. Just whatever you do, don't touch his dog or his wife, because that will not end well for you. Well, okay, maybe a pat would be okay. Just don't try to steal the thing. That would end very poorly for you. Speaking of Hades and his dog, does anyone here read Lore Olympus? I am so sorry, people. I imagine dog sitting would be okay as well. Yeah, if you haven't read Lore Olympus, Cerberus or Kerberos, however you want to pronounce it, is utterly adorable in that comic. It's on Webtoons. It's a modernized version of the Hades Persephone myth. And it is incredibly adorkable.
On my way.
There's a really cute scene towards the beginning where Persephone meets Kerberos for the first time, and even though he's about to chomp her head off, she's able to calm him down by scratching him. And she's like, who's a good puppy? I know you just tried to eat me a second ago, but who's a good puppy? It's really funny and adorable. Oh, fuck a duck. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Yes, I know I could just drive away, but I am not that smart. I really want to kill this thing. Thank you for donating your body to science. I thought, aren't you supposed to... Wait, what? You're not dead yet? How are you not dead yet? You need to die now. That's true. That's very true. Albeit at least in 2, a Shepard's smart enough to bring a heavy ammo, weapon with them. Something they're not allowed to have in 3, which I actually really... I mean, I know you can get temporary heavy ammo weapons, but I preferred having them as a permanent fixture like you did.
It's deserted.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Okay. Considering I'm an alien to you, you're an alien to me. Can we come up with a term a little better than alien? It seems a wee bit redundant in this situation. I don't know. Oh wait, right, I already checked these. I'm one of the few people on Earth who actually prefers 3 to 2. But I 100% understand why. And even to an extent agree that 3 isn't better than 2. I just like it better. Again, I acknowledge, from a purely mechanical standpoint and other things like that, 2 is probably the most solid in the franchise. But I still got more out of Andromeda, and I still got a lot more out of 3, so it's like, yes, they're probably and objectively not better, but I still prefer them, and I will not apologize for this. Woo! Woo! What are husks doing here? Well, then again, I guess if the alien Takanawawology is Reaper Tech, I guess that would turn this into husks. Well, yeah.
some alien technology that turned them into mindless
As someone who didn't play the game until after they'd patched in a better ending, I don't really have room to comment. All I know is I really liked the endings after they had been patched. But the key word there is after they had been patched. So, yeah. Yeah, everyone who played through the game at launch 100% has every right to hate on the third game. And I'm sure, given what I've heard of how the ending actually was, I might have hated 3 as well. It's just... I was lucky enough that that wasn't my exposure to the game. So... Again, I think it's another reason why I'm very adamant about my love of Andromeda, because I did play Andromeda day one, and I did see a lot of the day one. Well, I had the potential of seeing a lot of the day one game-breaking glitches that everyone talked about, but I was lucky enough to not experience those. Whereas every other Mass Effect game I've played, I've only played them after numerous patches and DLC and etc., etc., etc. Plus, I kind of feel that while we definitely should still criticize a game if it's not polished at launch, but from what I've heard about a lot of people talking about Destiny, about how it apparently wasn't that great at launch, but then became good as time went on, I'm like, okay, I agree a game should be finished at launch and shouldn't be at retail, but if we're willing to change our stance on some games, I think it should be universal. I think we should, I don't know. I have never played Destiny. This is just something that friends and family who are way into Destiny have told me, so I could be full of crap. Honestly, just kind of assume I'm full of crap. Unless I'm talking about Power Rangers, then I'm oddly informed about that subject, but other than that, just assume I don't know what I'm talking about. That's probably the best course of action. I mean, plus, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was very special, very fun part of my college life, so that's another reason I have a very strong affinity for 3, even if it had nothing to do with the main story. Oh, okay. Okay. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about Destiny, so like I said, I could only go off what my brother, who is into it, yeah. That's very true. That's very true. Speaking of multiplayer games that needed a lot of work, Anthem. I almost bought Anthem because I wanted to show BioWare some support, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, even though it doesn't make the game any less heartbreaking. Right. Makes sense.
Commander.
Oh, speaking of games that I've almost bought but never did, has anyone here played, I think it's called The Outer Planets? I think it's kind of like Fallout, but in space. Anyone? Because it's one of those games I've almost picked up multiple times, but never have, and I was always kind of curious about it. Any good? Oh, Outer Worlds, not Outer Planets. Okay, my bad. So, yeah. Oh, okay.
Redeploying.
Now, is it like a... So does it play like Fallout? Because that's kind of the vibe I got from it, just kind of looking at it. Because initially I heard someone comparing it to Mass Effect, but again, looking at it, I got much stronger Fallout 5. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna take some time to re-equip everybody just so I can clear up my inventory, and then I'm gonna sell some excess stuff because I need to make some space. Excuse me. Oh, interesting.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not... Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies
So long,
are.
Rex.
Shepard.
Alrighty. Got... Yes, I'm just randomly assigning upgrades. Just trying to... Can't outright, especially since it's like I have no idea if they're actually going to use any of these, so... Or at least it gets it out of my inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with okay, Tally. I think I've already gone through you, but we're here. Let's take a look. Yep. Okay. I've already done Rex as well. Garrus. Who gives a shit? Okay.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to
I'm
talk?
off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. It takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Sure.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Garrus,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want you to stay
You
the
can count
same
Thanks
snarky
for hearing me out.
edgelord. Well, no, I would not call him an edgelord.
What is
The
it?
same snarky asshole that you always are.
Worried that the council might be protecting Saren. I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
By a shrine.
Looking for supplies?
I'm more looking to dump some supplies.
Let's see what you
but...
got. You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Yeah, I did.
No
No,
problem.
I did want to look at
Keep checking
supplies.
back.
I just didn't mean to back out.
Looking for supplies?
Entirely.
Let's
Yes,
see
I want
what
to
you
look at
got.
supplies. Okay. Looks like I might have already bought all your good stuff. Yeah, okay. I got more money than I know what to do with. Ooh, hope that ports over to the next game.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much
Come
longer.
back, phone.
One way or
I
another,
need you
it'll
to
all be
read
over soon.
the chat.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
Yes.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear.
That's because
But
they're
you've
dumb.
treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
Yep.
I want to know more about
When my people reach...
Okay, no, that's not what I meant.
this is
Blah, blah,
presented
blah,
as
blah.
a
Let's
gift.
change topics. Time.
See you later.
Okay, can I get a... I don't think I've gotten a quest about...
Hey, Shepard. Do you need
Yeah, okay,
something?
maybe later.
I should go.
I swear I remember she gets a quest to find something that helps her finish her pilgrimage. Maybe that's later. It's Tali. I want to make sure I do it for my dear sweet baby. I just want to hug her. Not kiss her because that could get her sick. But I'd like to hug her. Then again, with COVID right now, even hugging her could get her sick, so maybe I just want a distance hug. Alright, let's go poke Liara and the sack of meat masquerading as a human.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Yeah, fair.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it, not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Yep, we can talk about it some other time, and then we can sacrifice a goat. That'll be a great sacrifice.
Yes, Commander?
What the fuck did I walk
should
into?
go. Goodbye, Commander.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
We just gonna share a mic? You're gonna set up your own mic?
I'm gonna be lazy and share.
Okay. My phone's dying. Would you be in charge of the
Yeah,
chat?
I can be in charge of chat.
Okay.
Anything you need, Commander?
As soon as you leave,
We'll talk
I
another
can
time,
video. Oh gosh. Silence noise.
Silence. Don't you know we're in a quiet place? Open.
Oh, the ship is so finicky in the first game.
Yep.
Such a little Bobby.
He's such a selfish, needy bastard.
I know, right? I have shit timing. I'm gonna lean on you because my brain's dead.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I just did calculus and psychology.
You're here, you're talking, your brain is not dead.
What if my ghost is doing it?
Honey,
my
I
ghost
can
doesn't need a brain.
I can touch you. Wouldn't be able to touch a ghost.
I'm possessing my dead brain body.
Then you're not dead.
No, I died. and
No.
then I took back. No, quiet. That's boring. You're right. Who the fuck?
Just decline. It's
Wonder, because it's like, what if it's fucking Evermore or something? I don't know. I'll have their stuff written down. I am not drunk, actually. I just got back from college classes. I guess that's the same as being drunk.
No, we don't drink, honey.
I get drunk off atmosphere really easily, though.
Yeah, that may be, but
Because, like, finale of the summer season of Evermore, I swear by the end of the night, just drinking a plain old fucking cherry limeade, I was getting drunk off my ass.
yeah, but we don't because we don't drink.
Yeah,
I had
Endangered's
this.
it and we don't drink.
Yeah, I had this whole conversation with Endangered this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was genuinely surprised to find out that we don't drink alcohol of any sort.
Nah, besides like religious reasons, like alcoholism runs in my family. I'm not even touching that with a 9-foot pole.
And yeah.
I will not fall victim to the genes that swim in my body.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Oh, the lab.
I will destroy you!
Now, if we destroy you first.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, what are you playing as? Like, what's your...
A soldier.
Soldier, okay. Oh yeah, you only play soldiers in the first one.
Yeah, because
nothing else works.
Well, it's not that nothing else works. It's just I find the having to tap on the shoulder buttons just to use the powers a pain in the ass.
Understand?
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade? Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Probably.
Why not? What have we got to lose?
You drink for
Since
us,
the
man.
chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth, I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Yeah, the one alcoholic I know in my family personally, and they, like, it got so bad. He went, like, the only thing that saved him, I swear, was him becoming Buddhist. And now he's a monk, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. He's gotten so much better. Now that it's like... He'll drink still occasionally, but it's definitely not that bad. Now it's tea. So much tea.
Hey, how much Gatorade do I drink? So I don't judge.
How much hot chocolate do I drink?
Exactly.
That's just another thing. Like, sometimes he forgets for 2 seconds. Like, because he'll offer me the tea, and it's like, I can't have non-herbal tea, dude. Sorry. And he's like, oh yeah! Takes the cup, drinks it. I'll get you some water. Yeah, like my uncle. He's gotten so much better after becoming Buddhist. It's good for him. Soda is so good, though. Wait, maybe I should have... No, I'll save that for... I'll save that for dinner. I was wanting my other barks.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, where do I need to go next? Let's help Garrus. Let's go to the...
Yes, go help my bird
The
man.
head of the... in the Kelper Verge. Okay, we're gonna go there next.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the
Oh, I
situation
love the
peacefully.
smell of coffee. I
assistance
haven't...
above and
I don't...
beyond
I
the formal
can't...
duties has
I
been
can't do
noted,
the drinking
Commander.
of it. That's what the hot chocolate's for. But the smell of coffee is amazing. Like, I loved staying in hotels because of, like, the coffee smell and the continental breakfast or whatever. Oh, so good. Capé!
We're not streaming Wind Waker, honey.
I streamed it last... No. When did I stream it? That was last night, right?
No.
No!
It was Wednesday, because you normally stream on Thursday, but then you didn't. Because you streamed it the night before.
And also school.
Well, yeah, I know because of school, but...
School sucks. Yay. What revealed that the...
What?
Yeah, no, I agree. Just, oh man, coffee smells so good. I wish,
what revealed what?
What revealed that Garrus's people are based on birds?
I looked it up.
It was just a random behind-the-scenes factoid type dealio.
Yep.
Okay. I need to find like a candle that I can light when you're not home.
Why?
That is coffee scented. Because I know you don't use it. I'm being kind to you by not inviting you to my coffee scented candle party.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like coffee when you're constantly getting nurses and patients at work screaming because the coffee is out, even though it's like, the coffee is out because there's literally no coffee in the hospital. Now shut up and let me do my job.
Yeah, I can understand that completely.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
This endanger is on my side.
He's
with the
crazy.
kaboom.
Please, don't let him
What
do
is
this
up
to
with
me.
his eyes? I don't remember.
We'll take him in, drop
Solarian
him off
eyes
at the
being
military.
Ugh, they're
But
weirding
we
me out.
have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
think
just
haven't met anyone
how
like
quickly he died.
Well, I guess we're done.
Well, I'm level like 55.
I know, it's still funny to me. Just like didn't even give him a chance to shoot first. You're just like, and
That's kind of been this whole playthrough in a nutshell. Is everything has just been going down with one shot from my shotgun.
bless the shot. That's what I get for doing a sniper run.
I mean, snipers are good, just not in this game.
Yeah. I don't remember if I used actually a sniper in the first one. I know I used it second and third. And fourth, I guess.
Well, the problem with the sniper can be summed up like this. Yeah, good luck getting that to hold still.
Oh, no. I think I used it in this game. And I'm
I
pretty
mean,
decent
you
at
can kneel down to increase accuracy. The problem with the sniper, in my opinion, is just there's not enough wide open spaces to use. Let me phrase that.
Definitely
there
not
are,
the first one.
I mean, yeah, you can roam around the surfaces of planets which have plenty of wide open area. It's just because of the draw distance, you're not always going to get the most out of it.
You're right, the Solarian wasn't wearing armor, so yeah, he would definitely have only gone down with one shot.
Yep.
Unless Solarians have a weird
No,
armory membrane.
the only species in Mass Effect that are like that are the Krogan. And
That's because they were bred to do that shit.
well, it's more their it's less they were bred to do that and just hostile planet.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's go talk with Bird Boy.
Bird boy! Husband! Space husband!
Not this time, honey.
Aw. Space husband.
My space husband is a frogman.
I know, he's a good guy too. But Garrus.
Yes, but Thane.
And they don't have a Thane plushie, so...
Are you
Garrus
trying
is-
to remind me?
In Turian? Oh shit, what are the Turians again? Fuck.
Turians or Garrus?
That is what they're... Yeah, I guess they also have kind of armory.
Yeah.
Skins and shit. Because they're weird bug birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the plates are like armor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. What's Thane's species again?
Drell.
Drow, that's right.
Good to see you.
Drell are my favorite. Okay.
How are you? I love you, bye.
I think he's salty. I got the only hit in on the doctor.
That and Ori. Is like, what was that about? You like Thane over me?
What? I like Thane over you. Sue me.
So I'm not gonna talk to you.
Well, fine. Be that way.
I don't know. I got a Garrus plush from Sanchi, I think is the website, and they just didn't have one. They had a Mordrin, and I'm so mad that I found the site after he had gone out of production. Because he spoke when you squeezed his hand. I think he sang a section of the Modern Major General.
And do you want your heart to, believe?
Yes! So I could cuddle him and make myself feel better about it.
It's not gonna make you feel better. It's gonna make you feel worse, and you and I both know it, honey.
Oh, that's what the plates on the Turian does?
What?
Danger says they're meant to block the sun radiation on the home planet of the Turians.
That makes sense, since
yeah.
a lot of bird species have various evolutions to help with sun and heating and radiation.
I wonder if the plating on their head...
Wait, really?
What?
I was just at the Argos Row Cluster. Oops. Right, back there we go again.
I wonder if the plating on top of their head, they can lift it up to let out steam like the desert parakeets.
Argos Row.
Actually, it would be amazing.
Is there somewhere else? No.
There's one up there.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see that last time we were here.
Probably somewhere on a wiki or... Oh, it might have been in the comic. There was a huge comic about Garrus and his people, so I would not be surprised if it was in there. I gotta get that comic at some point.
I mean, you got the Fenris comic. I'm actually surprised you haven't gotten your Garrus comic.
Well, I'm more connected to Dragon Age than Mass Effect, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's my baby series. That's what I love to death from BioWare. Mass Effect, I love, but I could also do without, I guess. Like, I'd survive. Mass Effect's your baby.
Yes, and how dare you say that my baby could, be without.
You probably would be okay with that Dragon Age, though.
And I still like Dragon Age.
Yeah, and I still like Mass Effect.
But I have to give you shit. It's my stream that you're invading here. I was quiet during your Wind Waker streams. Some of them.
That would make sense that the feathers would go scaly. I know, Dragon Age. I will fucking at some point.
Oh my gosh, Turians are opposite of Ritos. Ritos were scaly and went feathered, and they're feathered that went scaly. What? Mind blown.
I think at some point I should stream Dragon Age 2.
I think you should.
Or maybe I should stream Awakening when I get done with my Origin.
Yeah, I mean, you should stream Dragon Age, since I don't know if we're ever going to get back to it as a channel.
I know, I'm going to miss Concern.
Yeah.
I do love the Broody Elf. Broody Elf is best.
Yep.
Fenris is wonderful.
Fenris is up there for my favorite Dragon Age love interest for me.
Though
I'm
still such a Cullen Alistair himbo fan child.
Oh, look, there's the Cullen plushie up there.
No, it's his card up there.
Yeah, well, it still counts, okay?
It's a collector's card.
This is the place. My arm
Cullen's
is
upstairs.
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. He's up there.
I will stream it at some point. I don't know. I have so many games I'm streaming now. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah, that's why I tried to restrict myself to just one, but Valentine insisted I should do something to take the frustration of Crash away.
Alright, this is something.
And it's like, you know what, I've been dying to replay this game, but I didn't want to replay it until I could stream it, so I'm like, I'm gonna do them both.
Sarah is probably one of my favorite best friend characters.
Right.
Like, I can't romance her because I don't swing that way, and it's weird when I try to have my characters do that. Like, I don't know. I think it's just me being the straight-ass white child I am.
Well, it's the same problem I have. Like, I can romance the male characters if I'm playing as a woman, but I can't, like, every time I've tried to romance Dorian, it's like, I know it's double standard that I'm partaking in, and I apologize, but I struggle with it as well.
Well, I mean, like, I could probably feel more comfortable playing a gay dude in a game because I like dudes too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's going on, but I don't know.
I mean, because, I've never been able to successfully finish a gay romance because it just...
can't romance Solus just because of what a bastard he is.
Hey, Solus is probably one of my favorite from the third game.
No, he's the one.
No, he's one of my favorite.
He takes your heart and he smashes it without remorse.
He is very remorseful, honey.
I thought in Trespasser, it turns out he wasn't.
Yes, he is.
Okay, but still.
If you romance him, he's quite remorseful.
Still.
At least I've got it back.
I'm glad
He'll
we can help you
take
get
your
it back.
heart and smash it.
Might just be
And I
starting to like
can't.
Dialogue.
That was a weird place you had to pick it up from the shelf. Thanks, game.
Hold on.
Cool.
Just confirming it's not the question. Okay, it is just the exclamation points only properly vanish half the time in this game.
Oh, welcome to BioWare, man.
Yeah.
I swear, when playing Neverwinter Nights, there were sometimes I did just any game. Like, right now, Wynn's hand's broken in fucking Dragon Age Origins for me, and it hasn't fixed. Let's see if when I load it later, if it will be fixed, but I don't know. Wynn might just forever be holding an invisible staff. Forever.
And ever and
Because
ever.
she's going crazy in her old age or something. I don't know.
She is crazy, mad, insane, out of her brain.
Uh-huh.
She is all the things you hate.
No, she's not. She's the best grandma.
You built your kingdom of hypocrisy.
Okay, child with quoting music for no reason.
And then you turned and named it honesty. I take the blame.
You were very happy to punch Solus. Okay, I probably couldn't have punched him because I hate confrontation like that, and I probably just would have stood there and cried.
So you bear the burden of the blame that you poured on me.
Honey, I swear to God. Oh, you're gonna fight a worm.
I've already fought 2 of them.
You're gonna fight another one.
And 1.
You're gonna find another one.
I don't see another worm.
It's just the arena's perfect.
No worms here. I got no worms.
Yeah, so maybe when I load later, he'll be fine. It was just funny to me. Because I seem to do that recently. I just break things.
Oh, so fun fact. First time I ever played through Dragon Age 2, Knight Commander Meredith's armor, in the final cutscene, the textures didn't load. So she was wearing a suit of, like, white armor that almost looked like it was engulfed in light. So I thought that was supposed to happen because she was, like, calling upon divine power or something. It wasn't until I played through the game a second time and the textures loaded properly that I realized, oh, that was a glitch.
That happened to me with Mass Effect 1, right at the end.
Yep, your arm, I was there for that one.
I lost the armor and it was just, holy Halo of Light. I'm like, all hail Shepard, I guess. Holy shit. Oh, he insulted the dwarves?
Who?
Solus.
When?
Apparently in Dangerous first playthrough, I was a dwarf and he insulted my race, so I punched him. And, okay, yes, punch him. Please, racist bastard.
Never been a dwarf in Dragon Age Inquisition, mostly because I find warriors and rogues just really boring in that game. And it's just so much more fun to be a mage because you get a lightsaber. But dwarfs can't be mages, so that's the whole...
I hope that slowly becomes different.
Well, the one DLC in Inquisition implies that might...
Yeah, and so I'm hoping they go through with it. All I know about Dragon Age 4 is it's going to be adventure.
Yep.
And I think we know 2 of the companions' names.
Mm-hmm.
They're just people we don't know.
Ah.
Dorian was shown in some concept art, so he might make a reappearance.
Well, I'd hope so. He's the Tevinter character, so...
But we don't know, because it's Varric is like some magical god child that becomes your companion twice.
I mean, I think the only reason he becomes your companion twice is he's one of the people who don't die, or who don't have the option of dying in the second game. Or even the first, for that matter.
Endanger piss off Solus by not being his puppet, so he insulted him. So we punched him.
Good for you.
Oh gosh. Oh god.
Well, I've never seen the camera get messed up
Oh,
that
my
bad.
motion sickness got triggered. Holy fuck. I feel like I have to be quiet when you're doing that. Like, that shit's hard. Oh gosh.
Let's go.
Did the car start floating?
Yes, it floated all the way back up to the Normandy.
Oh, bless. Are you romancing anyone in this?
The audience voted that I had to romance someone, and since none of us like Caden, I'm romancing Liara.
Okay. Yeah.
And by audience, I'm pretty sure it was just Endangered who was there at the time.
Hey, one audience vote is still an audience.
That's true. Sorry, it was either Endangered or Ian. I don't remember.
Varric is the hottest dwarf. Holy shit.
Well, yeah. But that's because he's kind of like Thorin from the Hobbit movies. They went out of their way to make him hot rather
But
than...
they kept him dwarvish.
Yeah, alright, I'll admit. Thorin looks nothing like a dwarf.
No, he's a human. A very short human.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why...
I take that as a challenge, Endangered. I'm gonna make a hotter dwarf than Varric someday.
Well, you know, you gotta be a dwarf when you play Inquisition now.
No, but then I can't romance Cullen. Is
Fucking-
that how we're gonna finally...
Fucking racist.
Rex.
That's another reason why I usually end up playing an elf as much as I want to try something else, is because Inquisition has racial romances locked out.
Which I kind of can understand.
I understand it too. It just also, what if I want to romance someone else, but now I can't if I do that? Maybe you could. I remember you thought it'd be funny if you played a dwarf romancing Iron Bull because of the height difference.
Yeah, but then I remembered Iron Bull's romance makes me
I know. I don't like Iron Bull's romance either. I get it completely. Although maybe you could actually try romancing. No, that squicks you up. No, same problem. That you could try Blackwall. He had a good romance.
I guess I could, but Cullen, man.
I know, Cullen, man.
It will kill me. It will kill me. I will die.
There, I ripped your heart out. You're dead,
Aw.
so you can't die again.
But I'm in my body. You said earlier that didn't work.
That was then. This is now.
I need to try. Like, I enjoy playing a dwarf, the origin at least, in Origins for the dwarves. I really did enjoy their story. But I think I need to play Origins again someday, like after I'm done with this playthrough and wait for a while. Because I can still romance Alistair as a dwarf. So maybe I should try that.
Oh, okay. I need to go back to the Citadel Tower to finish this one. Okay, there was one more thing I needed to do there.
It was funny. Endanger did it for us. Romance Iron Bull as a dwarf.
Amazon system. Well, Amazon is a place I like to get my Transformers, so this should be good.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Amazon is a smaller cluster. Maybe I need to look up the... Maybe I'm looking for the wrong thing. Head to the
Amazon
Oh, in the
system.
Voyager cluster. Yeah, okay, I mixed that up.
Alistair's definitely not for everyone. I've heard a lot of people find him too himbo, but too much of a himbo. But I really do like him a lot, and that's just because I'm a sucker for the sweet romantic ones, like the ones who are also hopeless romantics.
Commander Shepard, something
I don't want to romance Anders. Anders can go die in a fire.
I hate Anders.
I know he's probably fine in Awakening, but
He's actually kind of like Alistair 2.0 in Awakening.
oh, I'll like him.
Where's it
fine,
been in
but
the meantime?
Yeah, no, and 2 I wanted to just punch.
It's like, hey Anders, I've got a stick for you to sit on.
Because it's like people find
What
Cullen
makes this
unforgivable for being a mage hater.
But
But yeah, Anders gets a free pass for being, a terrorist.
And it's like, oh, Cullen is, you're in an abusive relationship. I'm like, 1, no, not really, and 2, Anders manipulates you. So.
Zevran, I
understand
need to
this
try
must be
romancing
handled,
Zevran at
but I
some
don't have
point.
any
I
training
never
to deal
got.
with this sort of
Zevran never did it for me. He's kind of like Sarah. I don't dislike him as a character. I just have no romantic attraction to him. Just he works better for me as that obnoxious BFF. And I don't judge people who like him. It's just, like I said, he never did anything for me.
It's in the Voyager cluster.
And I guess he kind of
It's in the
weird,
Voyager cluster.
wakes me up because he's a
That's
very
the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space.
forward sexually.
How
at
did it
first.
get there?
Like not like in physical sexual stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Well, Anders, not Anders. Wow, Alistair was very reserved.
and it's the same reason I never got anything out
We'll
of
get on it immediately,
Isabella.
Admiral.
And then again, maybe it's just my, raised.
It's probably how we were raised. Yeah.
It's like I prefer if a relationship doesn't start about the sex. But with both of them, it's especially like, hey, let's have a quickie. I'm like,
Oh, I've heard he is once you get in there with Zevran and are actually trying to have a relationship, he turns into the sweetest thing.
well,
And that's why I'm like a little interested in trying. But then I see Alistair and I die.
yeah.
Because I can never not leave my romance.
Man, it's kind of
I'm faithful to a fault.
And every time I'm gonna go for Isabella, oh wait, there's Fenris and there's Meryl. That's just a double whammy of Elf that I just can't ignore.
Oh, that's not interesting, using sex as a defense thing, trying to hide it in yourself. I've heard of those people. But yeah,
That's fair. That's very fair.
if I wasn't so faithful to a fault, I could do it easily.
Mm-hmm.
I choose my romance. I fall in love and I cannot do anything to stop it. Oh, I'm awful at this.
I need to take the controller when you play through it.
I'll just have to watch you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'll see Alistair and I'll still like whine and like, no honey, get Alistair!
No, honey, we're shacking up. We're getting some Elf.
I know that's romantic, him giving you a gift from his first assassination, but at the same time it's like, oh, thank you for this thing off a dead person.
Well, I mean, from his point of view, it's like, this is a big moment in my
No,
life.
it is, and that's why it's like, oh, I get the niceness of it, but like outside looking at it, it's like, the fuck.
It's like, hey, here's the ear of my first assassin that I cut off. I got this idea from an artist. His name was Vincent van Gogh.
Okay, that's worm territory right there. I kind of miss the wackiness of the Mako. That's what this one's called, right?
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
I just went sledding.
Me.
Still, I will always take the stability of the Nomad.
Oh yeah, and definitely in certain situations. There was a point I got stuck on my back and I really could not get off.
I've fallen, and
I had to teleport back to the Normandy and then go back down. It was the worst.
I've fallen, and I choose not to get up.
Worm, go.
No worms.
Are there only the two?
I have no idea. But I'm worm. This planet's like, I am worm-free. There ain't no worms in me.
Right. I think I remember you can talk to him about this story of the earring one, at least. I think, if you're not romancing, I don't know. But that's not as bad.
Oh, so fun fact, when I first got Dragon Age Origins and was playing it at home, I got Zevran to tell me a story about being raised in a brothel by prostitutes when my dad was in the room working on his computer.
From a mine?
It's like, well, that was lovely. I'm like, what's your point?
I agree.
Should you really be
The
playing
probe
this?
did not
Yes.
crash.
I'm
Someone moved it
20. I'm only living at home because I'm still looking for a job and it's cheaper.
They may not know what they have.
Living at home
Let's
to
find
attend
it before
school.
they set it off.
It's like you're stealing. It's like you're stealing all of the food I bring home from culinary school. So yes, you can put up with the fact that one of my supporting characters was raised by a brothel. Especially since I'm like, ooh, this isn't even the worst thing I've seen or heard. Plua.
Alright, the camera made me motion sick for a second. Oh gosh.
What's wrong?
I used my brain too much today, so my brain's not immune to motion anymore. Ah. Yeah, no, it's I love Zevran. I really do love him and his story. He's a good, and seeing him in Dragon Age 2 again was kind of nice.
He actually looked like an elf in that game. Okay, to be fair, they really did a much better job of giving the elves unique designs from the second game onward.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, they hadn't stapled everything completely by then, because I mean, look at Sten.
That was a detonator. Someone
Yeah, they had to
screwed
retroactively
us.
say some Kunari don't have
Boom
horns.
physics and Inquisition.
You have me at a disadvantage.
I didn't notice it as much.
Don't remember me.
Maybe because I just was like,
No
it was a
matter.
natural
I
or
remember you.
something. I don't know.
I never forget anyone I fought. My name is Ilanos Heliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator.
Oh no, you
the
can't.
one who promised glory and
Can't
riches
what?
for sacking the
They can't hear
largest
me.
human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Haliot.
Empty words from a dead woman. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now,
Okay,
Shepard?
bye-bye.
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
Yay!
It's nice when you have Omnigel to burn.
Yay, Omnigel. I'm gonna go get my chocolate out of the fridge. BRB.
You have chocolate in the fridge.
It was in the bag with the sodas.
Oh, okay. Grab me a sherry.
Do you not want to save it for dinner?
I have
Oh
more
yeah, you have
than
plenty of soda. I don't.
Yeah. Remember, this was definitively one of the few points in the game where I'm like, The sniper is definitely useful because you've got plenty of telegraphing of where the enemies are going to be. Doesn't help with the shaky cam, the sniper aiming, which I suppose is more realistic if you're holding a long rifle like that. Doesn't necessarily make it fun.
That's right, you can have a threesome in Dragon Age 2 with Isabel and Severn.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. I mean, you can have a foursome in Origins.
I know you can! Ugh.
Honestly, I always kind of liked doing the foursome with Isabella and Liliana just because it was really funny to see Ogren's reaction to it.
Oh, him passing out?
Because he's like, 3 women, that's just too much. I'm like, I shouldn't find this funny, but I do. I really do.
Ogren's a character I really don't know how to feel about.
Yeah, on the one hand, I think he's hilarious. On the other hand, he's also kind of gross.
I mean, I don't think there's actually... No, is there any other differences? Or isn't it just a cutaway with the foursome because they couldn't put that many models on screen?
Oh, yeah, it's just a cutaway. I know, something else I always did like, you know, sexy-wise in Dragon Age, both 1 and 2, when you go to the brothel, there's always a trans, hook. There's always a trans prostitute there.
That's cool.
It's
I
like,
find it so funny that in the second game when Cullen, you find him in there doing an investigation for one of the things, and he's so uncomfortable. I think even the trans one's hitting on him.
Yep.
And it's like, please don't.
Yeah, that...
I'm working, leave me alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with that. He's a creep, but at least he's endearing and funny.
He's like that creepy uncle that you can't help but love.
As long as the creepy uncle isn't being a creepy uncle to his nieces and nephews.
Please, no.
Or that grandpa who hits on anything that moves.
Blech.
I'm not yeah. Because, like, in Dragon Age 2, it's very clear who the trans, one is. But in Dragon Age 1, they all look the same. So if you pick the last one right as you're about to go to bed, come on, tell the truth. You totally knew.
There was no brothel in Inquisition, was there?
Nope. I was kind of weirded out by that.
It's Orlais! What does that mean about Ferelden?
Well, you could make an argument that here in America, we're a first world country, and we only have, prostitutes legal in Las Vegas. So you could make the arguments like, oh, it's legal in Ferelden and in the Free Marches because they're less civilized. The snooty Orlesians would never deign to pay for sex. I don't know.
Okay, I can say that. Jail is best. I love giving, I discovered I was such a dumbass. I've had them for years. The gifts and whatever DLC where you can get her a pet rock, and I finally figured out that she can drop it and just stare at it. I love that pet rock. I named it the Bird Killer. For Shale. Yeah, same. I've never hired them.
Yeah, no, same thing. I only did it... I've only done it once just because I'm like, okay, I kind of feel I want to see...
Everything.
I want to see everything at least once. But no, I'm kind of the same way. I'm usually very much like, no, I'm not going to cheat on my love interest.
Again, I'm faithful to a fault.
I mean, especially in 2, it's like if you have sex with anyone else, whether it be Isabella or a
Fenris.
prostitute, you can't complete the romance with Fenris. That's mostly because he has trust issues, so I don't view it as possessive. I view it more as my baby is damaged, but not in a I'm trying to justify abuse sort of way. He really is damaged.
I find actually Shale, to me personally, I kind of view them as non-binary now. Like they were a woman, but when they became a golem, I feel like Shale almost dropped that identity.
Because gender doesn't make a difference anymore, so why would you hold on to a...
But it was still fascinating to find out they were a she. And it's funny, as a female, you can even be like, being a girl's fine. She's like, oh, are we gonna bond over talking about cute shit? I'd rather bond over killing shit.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was like, I love Shale. This bird homicidal maniac.
Kill the birds.
All birds must die.
Actually, so we know that...
No, I agree. Yes, it was just a surprise, for sure, yeah.
As we all know, Dragon Age exists in the Mass Effect universe.
It do. You can find it.
Yep, you can find Thetis in Mass Effect 2. Oh, jeez. How horrible would it be if Shale came across Garrus?
She'd squash him. They would squash him.
Like, Shale would just go
Either
on
that or...
I will annihilate this entire race of pigeon crappers.
Or they'd be confused and be like, how the hell these pigeon crappers evolve? Oh, I believe it.
Believe what?
That Shale would call you it to record less lines. But I almost view it as what, they see the world as just, what the hell is a gender right now? Cause it didn't bother me. Squish the bird, man. I never was bothered by them calling me an it. I was like, it made me cry almost when they finally said you. But I was like...
See, I viewed that less as using, it as a former derogatory term for someone who doesn't have a specific gender, and more as a, well, you're not... Shale didn't view people as people, it viewed them as objects, so it made more sense to describe something as an object rather than an individual.
I would love to see one of the characters react more to being called it, though.
Yeah.
Like one of the companions actually getting kind of like, what the hell about it, and then Shale, like, explaining themselves. I don't know.
I mean, granted, it could simply be, it's like, well, Shale's a golem, so who cares what it says. They might get a little more upset if, say, Sten called them an it, because Sten, at least visually, is more akin to an humanoid, is a lot more humanoid than Shale's image. I think you get what I'm trying to get at.
He's a squishy flesh thing.
Yeah.
Shale is not. Actually, funny thing about when you become friends with Shale, I just did that last night actually. I think my favorite thing when they're trying to express gratitude, they don't know what to call you. Like, you're now my, you are a, so I'm like, squishy, fleshy thing? And they're like, that too. And then just kept going. And that was like the best. I did that too!
Did what too?
When you quit back, like, does that mean I'm a you now? You're gonna start calling me you? And Shale's like, nah, you're still an it. That was a one-time thing. Don't milk this. Oh jeez.
What?
Is the scream was extra loud for some reason. Oh, bye.
Five up, five down. It's like shooting cyber ducks in a barrel.
I love Shale so much. I'm excited to see her. I think you can see her in Awakening again. Because of them in Awakening with Wynn. Because they're traveling together.
I only think you can see Wynn in Awakening.
I guess she only mentions that she's traveling with Shale and Shale's elsewhere or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I only played through Awakening one half.
And then you raged quick because you couldn't finish one quest.
Because I'm a completionist piece of garbage. I know! I wish I could have seen Big Shale. I wanted to see large as hell Gollum Shale.
I didn't, because then I wouldn't be able to tell Shale apart from all the other Gollum NPCs.
I wonder if that hurt.
I don't
being chipped down. Or what? I guess they could have turned them off and then chipped and then turned it back on. Maybe she wouldn't have noticed.
Possibly.
Or they wouldn't have noticed.
I mean, we don't see...
Oh, it is only when we can see? Okay.
I think, what was his name? Carradine?
Yeah. Big old boy.
I mean, okay, I can't say for sure, but it didn't look like he could feel pain, but I could be wrong about that.
I guess my thought process is if Shale can run out HP and pass out but get back up again, I feel like Shale can, but...
That's fair.
Yeah. Like, wasn't she one of the early Golems, too?
I don't know. I, went really out of order in what I was originally intending to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish that was a question you could ask. BioWare, why didn't you write that in? You know what would be awesome?
What?
If Shale came back and...
I mean...
Like, they just ended up in the Deventer Imperium. Like, no reason whatsoever.
Well, if he's traveling with Wynn, trying to figure out how to extend her life, the Deventer Imperium might be a place to check out.
That'd be sweet. I want to see my baby again.
Yeah,
I love Shale.
Shale's the one character that I think absolutely should come back because, while A, the door is left open by not having a possibility of Shale dying, because that's the thing that's ultimately keeping Meryl Fenris or...
But there's a possibility of not recruiting or losing her.
Yeah, which is my point exactly, is so if you don't recruit them, they're still there as a statue, undestroyed, undisturbed.
That's true.
So all the more reason that it could eventually come back. All I know is that after getting a cool DLC character like Shale, having Sebastian be the Dragon Age 2 DLC character was just a complete disappointment. I'm like, yay, another human. Not just another human, probably my least favorite human. Not in the whole franchise, but in the game.
I thought the journey that Wynn and Shale were going on was to extend Wynn's life, not make Shale more dwarven flesh, a fleshy being again.
I don't know.
I was more talking to Endangered.
Yeah, because that's
I guess I'll relearn when I play Awakening for all the way through for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have it just because I want DLC for Dragon Age. Again, Dragon Age is my baby. I'm gonna buy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a dumbass like that.
And she has.
I have all the books. And I think there's new ones coming out though. Have I gotten that one?
I don't know. I stopped keeping track.
I better look that up. I might have to buy it. Yeah, but no, he's not worth it. And he's a baby. Ugh. Like, if you... Like, I think I don't kill Anders, but I definitely hold him accountable. If you let him live, Sebastian throws the biggest fit and is such a baby. He's like, I'm gonna bring my kingdom and kick your butt. Wah, 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 wah. He's like 5.
Well, I mean, the whole game, he's like, people keep telling him, you have responsibilities. No, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm an adult.
You keep telling yourself that, baby.
Yeah.
That's probably the best route to go. Just get the best DLCs. Best route to do.
I mean, heck, even compared to the extra characters in Mass Effect.
Sebastian's so worthless.
Let's see.
He's not even that good of a... He's just another rogue.
I mean, that's... Well, to be fair, at least it's not... The problem with Shale is Shale's effectively just another fighter in a game that has too many. Yeah, no, I agree. Don't get me wrong. It's just you can't...
doesn't.
It's just you kind of have to agree there were too many fighters in the first game. There was Sten, Oghren, Alistair, Dog, and Shale. That's 5.
That's true. Forgot about Dog.
I mean, yes, Dog is a unique thing, but he fills the role of fighter.
Yeah. I do know if you have Anders stay, then yeah, he'll definitely try to kill you, but just the fact that if you just let him live, Sebastian throws a fucking fit.
Yep.
Such a little bitch.
Yep. But yeah.
And like, I seem to remember you actually get a chance to have a mission with him in Inquisition. Like, you don't meet him or anything, but he's in the text.
Yeah, he is.
And he was still a bitch. Even in writing, I was like, wow, okay.
But yeah, it's like, Sebastian, I mean, again, we already talked about the problems with an extra fighter in the first game, but here's the thing. He's just an archer. You've already got Varric for that, and Varric's a better character. And then on top of that, it's like you need to get your affinity of Isabella up high enough, early enough, to keep her around, so there's even less reason to use him there. Plus, I felt in Dragon Age 2 in particular, the rogues were extra squishy, so I didn't want to have more than one in the party.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if you were a fighter, or even a mage, this would have been a bit more useful, I suppose. I mean, just because, I mean, unless you got Bethany, well, I mean, okay, there's always 3 mages, whether it be Bethany or yourself, but I don't know, even still. I mean, then again, I guess Sebastian aside.
Who are the other fighters? There's Fenris.
There's Fenris, there is Aveline, and
That's
then
right.
there's Carver.
That's right. There is like a ton of rogues.
Well, the thing is, Sebastian aside, Dragon Age 2 did a good job of having
Like 3 of each.
2 of each. And then there would be...
the siblings.
Actually, I think that's probably why they added Sebastian, is that would make it 3 rogues, provided you played a warrior or a mage.
Right.
That being said, it's also another reason why I almost never play a rogue in 2, because, especially with Talus, even though Talus is temporary, there's just too many damn rogues in the second game.
I don't know why I'm okay with Carver.
Oh, I like Carver.
Yeah, no, Indeed, you're saying he doesn't like Carver.
I think Carver is honestly one of the more interesting characters in 2.
I can definitely see why people wouldn't like him, though, because it's definitely the inferiority complex.
I don't know. I'd say he was what Sebastian was done right.
Yeah, it's a better Sebastian.
I mean, then again, when Carver goes Templar, he's kind of a prick.
Oh, yeah, I make him a warden. What are you talking about?
It's like, as a warden, though, it's like, nah, I get his character. I got no problems with him.
Templar Carver can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, it's that inferiority complex, I think, is the source of the whiny, for sure.
To be fair, as someone who also has issues with a father figure ignoring you for the rest of... to favor the other siblings, I kind of get where he's coming from.
It's interesting that it didn't happen to the middle child. Wait, no, Carver is the middle child, isn't he?
Well, Bethany and Carver are twins.
Oh, was that it? That's right. Yeah, I know, I get that. The inferiority sister-brother complex is definitely a hard flaw to handle. And it's very hit and miss with people. I guess growing up with siblings, like, Especially for some reason in families of 3. It's a very common thing in families of 3 kids. I mean, like, even though I have 4 in my family, it almost still feels like we had the 3 because my autistic brother was just on a completely different level and different situation, and so we had the 3 older siblings who had to deal with each other. Purple Hawk's Comedy Hawk, right?
Mm-hmm. Plus he what?
Plus he makes Purple Hawk responsible?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I've only done Purple Hawk, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've done a Red Hawk and a Blue Hawk just once each. Red Hawk is interesting. She's got layers. Blue Hawk is just boring.
Which is sad, because they've done really well with Paragon Shepherd, I feel.
Yeah, and Renegade Shepherd. By the way, I always refer to Hawk as a she because I don't care what BioWare says. Hawk is so much more fun, more lively as a she. I only play Dragon Age 2 unless Fem Hawk.
I feel like that voice actress had the most fun.
Yeah, like she's... I do not like the voice actor for male Hawk. He is just... He just sounds like the actor was trying too hard to be the deep-voiced hero, but not go edgy. The heroic deep-voiced hero, and it just doesn't work for me. I don't hate it. It doesn't put me off the game, but at the same time, I'm like, no, the voice for female Hawk is so much better. Plus, I just kind of like the character interactions better with female Hawk.
Oh, what happened? Oh, God. Oh, where am I? Fuck.
This isn't the second game. Why is Harbinger trying to take over your body?
Which one falls really flat with Purple Hawk? Are we still talking about male Hawk or fem Hawk or
what are you talking
all
about?
Hawk?
What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, you're still talking about male Hawk. They say Endanger says that male Hawk's purple root just seems flat. They're trying too hard to be jokey.
Yep. What really sums up for me, in the DLC where you get Talus, there's a scene...
Oh, sorry. I was just, the chat. Keep going.
There's a scene where you can... Purple Hawk can be like, I gotta change outfits. The delivery difference between male and female Hawk, it's kind of like, this is why I prefer Fem Hawk, because it's just so much funnier when she says it.
They got a good actress with comedic timing and comedic sense. I don't... How did she do
the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil.
Good.
Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
According to the log files, they brought it on board.
That artifact.
The Geth turned them into husks.
Thanks, Papa Frog. You can shush. You know what? I need to be brave and sit down and watch for the first time.
What?
The miniseries of Dragon Age.
Yeah, you can watch that on your own. I tried. I couldn't do it. The acting was too bad. And it's like, ugh, I used to really like Felicia Day, but baby, this was not one of your good performances. Let me rephrase it. I still do like Felicia Day, but I remember at one point I'm like, I will watch anything that has Felicia Day in. She's just that, nope,
Nope.
To be fair, she was a far cry from the worst actor in that
Oh, I believe it.
miniseries, but
She didn't do a great job either, though.
no, I think the best. What killed it for me was not the acting. There's a scene where a Templar has to chase Talos down a steep hill, but they don't have a steep hill to film on, or they didn't want to for the actor's safety. So they try to tilt the camera to make it look like the Templar guy's making his way down a steep slope, and it doesn't work. It looks so obvious. It's borderline painful to look at.
At least the Cassandra movie ended up being pretty good.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, it was on Hulu.
Yeah, cool.
I gotta buy the DVD, but...
I mean, they had the advantage that it was animated, so
yeah,
they had more control.
Cassandra was beautiful with long hair.
Okay, was that the one that I needed to do here? What cluster am I in? That. I'm in the sea. He's located in the Vostok system. No. Still, that was good to do. We will resist it by... And I haven't finished scanning. Let's do that first.
No. Ah, don't spit at me.
I didn't spit at you.
Don't raspberry at me. No.
I'll do what I want.
No.
You can't stop me.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I can leave
Yes, you can.
and take the chat with me.
Oh, my phone's right there. I can just retrieve it.
I'll take it with me.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Don't underestimate me.
I'm not.
Start overestimating me for once.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What?
Just doing full run-throughs, choosing class, gender, specializations before even starting, and just sticking with it. Do like a randomized run. That'd be fucking fun.
What do you mean by choosing what and sticking with it?
Like class, romance, gender, specializations.
Yeah, but don't you do that all the time?
No, I mean just like, I don't know. It sounds fun.
But again, how's that different from what we always do? Because don't we always go in to each game already picking our class, gender, specialization, and romance?
Not the specialization. Yeah. I don't know. I got
Actually-
excited. How dare you ruin this?
Well, I'm just saying what you're saying doesn't
Leave me
sound
alone.
any different than what you always
Leave me
do.
alone!
And actually, specialization. Oh wait, right, specialization in Dragon Age. But you also always do that.
Leave me
Lightsaber.
alone! Leave me alone! I didn't choose the lightsaber before I started.
That's because you didn't know about it.
Exactly. Now leave me alone.
But you've known about it every subsequent playthrough.
I've only played through Inquisition once. Leave my poor calculus destroyed brain alone. What'd I do to deserve it?
You said something redundant, so I'm pointing out that. Is there a Thorian creepers here?
Because they live here.
No, they don't.
Obviously.
No, they don't.
You don't know that.
Actually, yes, I do.
Where do Thorian creepers live then?
They live on Theros, because that's the only place the Thorian lives.
They could be invasive.
Think we got him, Commander.
Someone could have brought him here and introduced him like a dumbass.
But the Thorian's dead, so they should have keeled over already.
Then let the game think about that later. You did things too quite fast. The signal hasn't reached them. I love how you're basically bigger than the car. Do all three of you have to just like lay down awkwardly side by side in that thing?
Well, Rex tried to ride on top earlier in the playthrough.
Aww. I should have just let him. Probably. Except when you turn upside down, oh no. Actually, Rex would probably find that like a massage or some shit, like, yeah! Oh, is this where I got stuck that one time? No. Okay. Actually, it might have been. I think I got stuck upside down in that. Because it was a bull, it couldn't flip me over.
Over there.
Why would you side with the Templars in Origin or 2? It's like awful.
Sided with the Templars in 2, actually my first playthrough, because I was touching Fenris's butt, so I viewed the world kind of his way. Plus that was also when I was playing Red Hawk, so it kind of did make sense at the time.
Like
Plus,
Inquisition, it makes sense picking either or, because that one is just so gray and fucked up already anyway.
And I mean,
But the others, it doesn't feel that way.
well, the problem with 2, and this is something I only found out recently, is that Orsino and Meredith are supposed to both be equally corrupt. The problem is you don't find that out about Orsino unless you read some of the journal entries and notes lying around his office. So it's not presented in the... Okay, I'm just going to go back and then go down. It's not presented in the main narrative itself because you find out Orsino was the one who was actually helping the guy who cut up and killed your mom.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he was supporting his research into blood magic. That's why, like, when you confront Orsino at the end, he says what's-his-face's notes, I knew they'd be useful. He's talking about Mr. Blood Mage, and he turns himself into the big flesh
golem, yeah.
because of what, you know, Mr. Hackian Slash had done.
Holy fuck. I was so confused why he did that.
Yeah, that's why he did that. Well, he did that out of desperation.
Yeah, but like, why a flesh golem? Yeah, apparently Danger didn't know either.
Yeah, no, I only found that out when I was doing a little research, because I was trying to be like, why does Orsino do this? It just seemed out of character at the time. And then I found an article being like, oh, he did that because Orsino is absolutely a fucking asshole. It's just he does a much better job of hiding it, and the main narrative does a very piss poor job of showing it. Like I said, you only find this out in text. It's never spoken aloud.
I need to fucking read those things better.
Outside of the one bit, I mean, again, I didn't even know until I found it online. Because again...
But this is kind of telling me, and a reminder, really. Bioware hides shit in those texts all the time.
Yep. So
and it's important shit.
So again, it's one of those things that, yeah, Meredith started seeing blood magic everywhere because Orsino was encouraging the study of it, but never did it himself. Always convinced people to run away and study it to further his own ends, which drove Meredith to crack down harder and harder, which caused Orsino to
corrupt more and more. And
then
the
her
vicious cycle.
And then yeah, she got the idol because everything Orsino did got so out of hand. She got desperate, which led to him getting. Yeah, again, it was meant to be presented as a mutual cycle of destruction where neither one of them was good. The problem is you can tell the game developers really were on the side of the mages because, to be fair, why wouldn't you be? They are the ones being oppressed. It's just, by the same token, it's kind of the same argument you'd get from the X-Men franchise. Yeah, the minority's being repressed, but at the same time, that minority has people who can drop a stadium on top of the White House. So it's like, should they be right? Again, I'm just going to say it's the X-Men argument. And
yeah, it's like, I can support circles if they're regulated properly. Like, if they're, like, a safe environment.
Yeah. I mean, again, from the sound of it, the circle from the first game was pretty good, and it functioned correctly. And even though, what's her name, Vivian? Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Vivian and her zealotous, of the...
Yeah, I can never make her.
No, especially...
After I did my one playthrough, I'm like, never again!
Especially the way she treats Cole. I'm like, okay, you're almost got the right idea for how the circle should be run, but you're still too close-minded and you can't see the forest of the trees. You're too comfortable in your little box.
Oh, endangered. Like, I don't see blood magic as evil if you do it with only your blood or the blood of your enemies that are already gonna die.
I mean, again, to quote Solus, magic is magic. It doesn't... What matters is the intent, not necessarily how you go about it.
Like, actually, the funniest thing is at Evermore, because I'm playing as my character, I've made them from the Dragon Age universe, which I love and also hate at the same time. I've restricted myself so badly, it pissed me off a little bit. But, like, blood magic is actually often used in Evermore, but it's just magic, and so my character freaked out the first time, because it's like, what? And it was interesting talking, and now being part of the Coven, I'm learning divination through them, and learning all, like, that's all they talk about is the intent. The intent is all that matters. Magic is magic, lay is lay, intent is what matters. The caster is the evil one, not the magic itself.
Mm-hmm. And I also like, I mean, it does raise some questions throughout the series as a whole, but I like how Solus points out demons are just spirits that have been corrupted by human emotions or human preconceptions. Now, it does raise the question, like, Kay, when Anders got justice fused to him, it turned into vengeance. What's the deal with Wind's spirit, though? Is it just Wind was a more pure soul, so the spirit...
I think it was the spirit already used so much of itself to sustain her, there was nothing left to corrupt.
That's fair.
At least that's how I see it. What was her spirit?
I don't...
It said it last night. Shit. I think it was a spirit of... I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wind could also have been more pure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean... And yeah, Anders even admits...
Oh, that's actually not interesting. Did Irving left books about blood magic on his desk? He was basically baiting for blood mages.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't catch that in the... Then again, I've only ever done the mage once. I really prefer other backstories to the mage. Or maybe he means on his desk during the...
during the tower.
Oh, okay.
So it's like there's evidence of Irving maybe... being a little corrupt, and maybe that helps you side with the Templars in Origins.
That could be, yeah. Again, the problem is it's very clear the developers really wanted you to sympathize with the mages instead of the Templars.
Yeah.
As such, they didn't put as much effort into making both sides applicable and rational.
It was a spirit of faith, you're right, that's right.
Which, again, I don't mind per se, especially in the first and third game, but they really needed to be a lot more explicit with Orsino in order for the themes of the second games to work properly.
Right.
I still love the second game, but
no, it's great.
That is my biggest criticism of the game. Yes, I don't care that you go back to the same areas over and over. I actually like that part of the game.
And, let's see, I read the code. It's when you go to the tower to make them join you. I never side with the Templars in 1 because I need Wind to heal me.
Yeah! The only time I ever sided with the Templars is one, to get the achievement of having done it, and because I was playing a spirit healer, so I didn't need win. Being said, I did it once and then moved on with my life and never did it again.
And I have to like a little bit argue against, just because when wasn't mad at anyone didn't mean the spirit couldn't have gotten corrupt.
Right.
Just because I've seen discussions about like Cole being, he's a spirit of compassion, and since justice became vengeance, which is still a side of, the justice and vengeance are such a gray mesh. It makes sense. That's how we got corrupted.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See,
people discuss like,
I told you
what
somebody
if
would come to investigate
the corruptions
that
aren't necessarily
My
something
name is
outright
Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny
crazy
Researcher
evil.
at this
What if
facility. We've been trapped in this room
compassion
for
turned
days.
into
We're
a
almost
form
out
of
food and
mercy,
water.
like mercy
You got here
killings.
just in time.
All the mercy
I need
killings.
to know what's going on. Why is this
So,
place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos.
All right.
We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside.
Yeah,
Only
I think
the
we did
emergency
the
beacon.
load,
It
like
sends
the
a
do the
general
thing and then
distress
load
signal
to a
the
thing and
Exogeny
do what we
site on
wanted.
Pharos.
I know I do that for the blood magic.
They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
Didn't know there was a
I've
Tome
heard all I
Divine
need to.
Awakening, but I mean, I only played it
I
halfway,
know what
so.
we did here was wrong.
What do you mean a tome
I'll admit
by?
There's a tome to
But it's
get the
over
blood
now.
magic and awakening, so you don't.
There's
even
no
have to
sense reporting this to the
do that
authorities, right?
DLC and
You were in charge of this
Was it
project.
DLC?
Yeah.
The safety
Yeah, it
of the
was
staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if
remember
I
this
end up in
character
jail?
shows up later, or if he
Normally,
just looks
Exogeny
like
would have my
someone
back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos.
I don't know. She's too
But
generic looking. Of a
I've
human.
got money. A nice
I know
little
that you run
emergency fund I
into.
set up.
I think
It's yours
one
if
of
you let us
the-
go.
The victims here deserve justice.
the.
I have to take you
oh
in.
shit! What is Liara?
Sorry.
I think
Yeah.
you run into an
That's
Asari
not
from
going
Pharos
to
because she's
happen.
green skinned in
Yep.
like the third. or
Open
second.
fire.
Yep.
Open fire!
Oh no, they're dead. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I'm normally for, trying to solve things peaceably, but you guys are trying, like, much like the Solarian scientist who's like, no, not gonna happen. I'm gonna kill you instead. I'm like, okay, at that point, you're the ones who made the decision.
Okay, bye. Well, bang bang. Kabang! I wonder how you originally got blood magic in the base game of Origins without the DLC.
In Origins, you have to sacrifice some, or you have to promise the Desire Demon to give them, what's his name? The little kid who's possessed by the Desire Demon in...
Oh, in the Ashes?
No.
No.
In the city where Alistair's trying... What's it called? What's that city called that's besieged by undead?
Oh, shit, Redcliffe.
Redcliffe.
Yeah, yeah.
When,
so, yeah.
If you play as a
The
mage,
sun, right?
yeah, if you play as a mage and you go and confront the Desire Demon yourself, the demon can offer you a deal. The demon will release the boy, but just pretend to leave and stay, hidden for a month or two.
That's
in
right.
exchange, it would teach you blood magic.
That's right.
That's how you did it in.
That is like the one time I ever insist on blood magic is the Redcliffe quest.
Yeah.
because no, that little boy ain't dying, and no one's dying. Everyone lives, except you, demon. I'm like Christopher Eccleston up this bitch just running around. Everyone lives.
All right, so we're going to need to go secure ourselves some food now. So we will be calling that an afternoon. You've got the mouse, honey.
Okay.
So thank you for joining me in this massively effective stream. We will see you next time.
Bye, guys.